Toby, you coming with? There's a situation. Something about a truck that doesn't want to move. It's spun out on the grass. Let's go pull the truck out. Of course, you know, I was trying to fill a bin when I get the call to bring the rope, and well, now I've switched a lever, pulled a cable. For those of you that don't know what a lever is, it's a lever. Sometimes it's a lever, sometimes it's a lever, but I'll be back, so I hope I pulled on the right lever. Or was that a lever? Well, I can see the problem. Yes. Grass is slippery when wet. Okay, once again, never use a chain with a rope, but we just don't have no choice right now, and we'll baby it. We'll take it nice and slow. Okay, drive up slowly, That's how you do it. So, the fun's over. Okay, the Yankum rope, it worked again. And now we got mud on the road. Mud on the road. Had 4/10 of rain. 4/10 of rain 2 days ago. So she's a little sticky out there, and the semis are going to be having to be loaded on the gravel from here on out. I think supper's here. Look at Amy's got supper. What do you got?
Well.
Oh, I like the corn chip things.
Look at there.
Dilly bar. Is that a dilly bar?
It is.
What else you got?
A foot long.
Foot long, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go now. See you later. Thanks, Amy.
Hey, why are you guys up so late? Well, I suppose it's almost morning. Whatever. I'm out here gonna do a little extra work after hours here. Eric's still actually spreading fertilizer, but I'm going to fix something that I forgot to do during corn to soybeans. Soybeans to corn? That's more like it. Soybeans to corn, switching the combines over. There is a brush that we have right here that is from Lankota. We got them last year to put on here. It's only for a corn head. I forgot to put them on, and it's extremely noticeable. Like when you don't have it from last year, the corn actually comes back out of the feeder house. Loose shelled corn maybe comes back from the feed accelerator, or regardless of where it comes from, it comes back out, and it will throw it back down onto your deck plates right through your snap roller. So that, I gotta put it on. I looked into it a little deeper. I'm pretty sure that we can do this without taking the head off. That will save me a ton of time. Alright, here is what Big Bird's brush looks like. I just put the other one on that combine. It is possible to do. So I'll show you now that I know how to do it. All right, Air Force One, you ready for a facelift? We're gonna do a little Botox here. I promise it won't hurt. Don't get mad. All right, there's the completed project. Suggested to do with head off. It just is hard to lift it up in there by yourself with sitting on all this stuff, and it's not hard to put in with the head off, let's just say that. Oh, but we got it in here. The idea of this brush here, same thing as like what we put on our 745 Draper, same. Pretty much, it is the exact same brush, only different brackets and all that. This is to deflect any loose corn that is running around your feeder house chain and come flinging back out of here. Then this hits the loose corn, flings it out down through your deck plates. Just loss of grain. Very cheap. This is advice to farmers, farmer to farmer. Look into that. Check it out, landcoda.com. Eric's back. Got his load of fertilizer spread out. Funny, he would show up right after all the manual labor is done. We're gonna get this thing inside because there's a chance of rain tonight and tomorrow. You don't want to get fertilizer equipment wet. Where you been?
Are you working?
Does it look like I've been working? Look at me. Soaked in sweat, face so hot, it feels like it's gonna explode.
Looks like I maybe just woke you up when I drove by.
I suppose. You get her done?
240 hours in the last 2 weeks.
That's it? That's cute.
That's all I could do.
240 in the last 2 weeks? That sounds like a lie.
17 hours a day. I gotta go, otherwise I'll be 241. I can't do that.
Our all-time record, my all-time record is 30 days straight, 131 hour weeks.
Well, we ain't there yet.
That, I will never ask you to do that.
No.
That is horrible.
Did you get it done?
Yeah, I did. You can do it without taking the head off. Thank God. But it is a struggle. It is a struggle.
I bet.
Hey, we're gonna see you guys in the morning. And we're back to the next day, which was pretty much over now. What are we doing?
Well,
We've just kind of been fixing everything, greasing everything, making sure everything's ready for tomorrow when sun's shining and wind's blowing. We got like a 1/4 inch of rain, just slow all day long. But we are wiring cameras on the Pro Force so that he can see when it runs empty, and also shining down, I'll show you, on the spinners so that he can also see if they're spinning and if there's any clogging issue, which there should not be. But yeah, we put camera right up there, shining down on the belt here, and then right on the other side of that is a camera shining in the tank so he can see when he runs out. It does have a scale on there, but I mean, you're driving down the field, it fluctuates some, so he'll know exactly when he's out now. Oh, that's gonna be sweet.
this is the one I really like.
There's the spreaders, and you can see the belt where the fertilizer comes off, and then he's got somewhat of a backup camera. There's inside the bin, so you can see when you run it out.
This is gonna be nice. Now I won't do like a mile-long pass and get out and look at the end and wonder when I ran out and just forget about it.
All right, Saturday tomorrow, Friday night, we're taking off early because it's rain day, and guess what we're gonna go do?
I'm going to bed.
Sleep. We're
Yep.
gonna sleep.
It's gonna be the best Friday night I've had in a while.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. And we're back. Picking corn. I love corn harvest. It's the best. It is just so many things moving to watch. You don't really get bored. It's always somebody around. It's so interesting. So after the rain, everything gets kind of sticky. So ground speed's pretty limited in this field just because it just don't flow through the sieves, the part that cleans the corn away from all the debris that comes through the combine. And so you just, until the sun comes out and dries the corn plant off, we're limited on ground speed. Very noticeable difference actually that the Big Bird's brush has been installed. There's some corn still flying around just from the auger being there, but that's unavoidable. But it is no longer like actually throwing the corn out of the head. It's just kind of churning there right now. Looks a lot better.
There's a tile left of you here, just so you know. And then down a ways there'll be another one to your left towards the west end.
There's the tile calls starting to get shouted out. Farther north we get in this field, their tiles are everywhere.
I never did see it. I might see it now.
So if you guys remember, us had some issues getting the planter to plant around the tile inlets, like not plant around them. We got like a 8-foot circle around them where the planter shuts off so that we can see them. I think we should expand that to 12 feet because 8 just it ain't very big, believe it or not. It don't look very big. Plus the planter kind of dribbles a few as it shuts off. Some might bounce down the speed tube and fall out, so it isn't like a perfect circle either. But it is nice. A lot better than last year where there was no just planted right over them, and it was a nightmare. We needed like a semi-load of tile flags. Look at that big load. Nothing but big loads here today.
Is the one up here to my left or is it in your path?
Okay, something else I wanted to show you guys. We put those May West stock stompers on the combine Chet's running Air Force One. Honestly, they're doing a nicer job than our other ones. So I got a side by side with the two different heads, our old stock stompers and these May West ones. So these May West stompers are busting them out almost at the root. Like it's laying the entire what's left of the stock down to the ground, and they're busted. That's going to save our tires. This next row over is our old combine, and I think the springs, might be getting a little shot, or they definitely have their acres on them, but you can tell the difference right here. So it's leaving 3-4 inches of corn stalk that's not busted, it's not flattened, versus those May West stompers, they're crushing the whole stem down, the whole stalk down. So I'm liking what I see there. Plus they're a lot simpler. It's just plastic and metal on those stock stompers versus our old ones. You got springs you got to replace that snap. If you hit a rock or you hit a bump and they get bent back too much, they snap the spring. So they're higher maintenance versus what I think these May Wests will be. We don't have enough acres on them to really know how long they last or what breaks on them first. But I think the guys told us 5,000, or they showed us one with 5,000 acres on it, and it was wore down, but it wasn't shot yet at that point. So check them out, guys. May West stock stompers. Can I do a link in the description? Check it out.